Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 3 and we are going to be discuss more about ITSM part. Okay, now what we discussed yesterday that how the IT industry work, like different practices, service now as a tool, as a platform, as an application. Then we see that ServiceNow has a lot of products available, ITSM for IT, for employees, for HRSG, workplace, GRC, IRM kind of things are there. But we are going to mainly discuss on the two things, sorry, only one thing that is called the ITSM only. But now, before I go more in deep to understand these terms, the main point is that what challenges IT is facing. That is the main part, that why we need to be use service now, because now we're not going to be discuss any other tool or something like that. We're going to be discuss mainly on the service now only, because this is what our main focus area of focus, right? So now the question comes, what challenges a industry face? Let me hide this. Good. Okay, so number one, the main problem before ServiceNow was there, or organizations or the customers start using ServiceNow, it was costly. Means to fix any issue, to fix any incident, the cost is the major factor. And if you notice something nowadays, that everybody is saying we are doing cost cutting nowadays. It means we want to reduce the cost to fix a issue or fix a incident, fix a problem. We want to be reduce the cost for a change deployment. This was the first and major problem that was there since beginning, and we can conclude this as a budgetary constraint. Every company has this issue. Every time they have an issue. That is why I said yesterday that when we say that, guys, okay, I'll close this incident, or I will resolve this incident tomorrow. There's a cost has been associated with that. You are coming to office, you're getting a seat, you're getting a desk, you're getting a laptop, you're getting a phone, you are going for office furniture, you're going to be office canteen. It has a cost plus your salary. And that is what every company want to be reduced nowadays. They're not able to reduce 100%, but yes, with the service now, they are able to reduce a lot of things with the help of the automation kind of things. Okay. Second, they need some innovative way to work. It is not good to do a work on the Excel sheets, to update the things manually. I want it should be quick. I give an example. In the early days, there was no alarm clock. Our people have a pet like hen and cock. They put in their house. Once they give a sound, people think it's a day now, and they get up. But people think no, that is also a kind of an animal only. Sometimes he gets sleep. If I don't have an animal, then what will happen to me? Then someone invented the alarm clock. Alarm clock come in the picture. Nowadays, everything on the mobile phone. From alarm clock, from your timer, from your stopper, anything you can do on the alarm clock now. Sorry, on the mobile phone. What is that? That is innovative method. I'm sure that for everybody who are attending this class, they have an alarm to get up in the morning. I have a two alarm at 5:15 at 5:30, so that I should be out from my bed by 5:35 max. Get up fresh and come for the class. This is an innovative way. Now the question comes, Atul, how this innovation come in the service now? Your completely manual has been removed and coming to the automation part. A innovative way to resolve the things, innovative way to work on the things, and don't consider only incident here. We're talking about all these things as well. Earlier there was no Facebook, there was no WhatsApp kind of things. How people publicize their product? They put the printing pamphlets and they put into the newspaper and newspaper go in everybody's house and then people know. But now we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook, we have a YouTube, we have a LinkedIn as well. This is the innovative way. And third, we need a ecosystem where we can rely on that. Ecosystem is, I'm talking about a ServiceNow ecosystem here, on which we can rely. Yes, this is the best place. With the help of this, I can get my things done. I can say yes, this is the best platform for me, where if I record anything, it will get processed with the proper steps only. You cannot bypass the things. This is what we are looking for. And at the last, everybody want CSAT, that is the customer experience should be improved. If I am giving a services in a good manner, then definitely my customers will be more happy. So they are getting the good services on that part. So these are the main challenges which industry face. I'm talking about the IT industry specifically face, and we have to be sort out this part. Okay. Now with the help of ITSM, because we are going to be discuss that only now, with bringing the incident management, problem management, change management, release management, your SRM, your knowledge management configuration, what is benefit we are getting? Number one, it is reducing my cost, because now manual effort has been removed. Everything is in a tool. It reduces my cost. A single platform, a single tool I'm using, single application I'm using, and I'm recording everything there. End-to-end visibility I'm getting now. I know that where is my incident. Even in the midnight, if I get up, I can just open the service now and I can see where is my incident at point of time, where's the change at point of time, right? And then last, it support the IT industry to be grow more and more, because until unless you will not sort out one step, you cannot go to the next step. So they improve one by one, step by step. Okay, let's remove manual, bring to the tool now. Let's in the tool, let's automate that. Automate, let's make it more comprehensive, more easy, so that it can be done very quickly. I remember the days when I was started my journey with Accenture 2009. I joined as a fresher. I got a desktop. Okay. Then I said to my manager that I need to be install the printer. He said okay. He said okay, go and raise a ticket and printer will be get installed. I said that's fine. I opened the portal. In the portal, I mentioned that I got a desktop. This is my IP address, or this is my desktop address. I need a printer to be installed. It takes 3 days to install the printer. Why? Because this request will get to IT team. They will get the availability. They will check and then they will install the printer. And nowadays, quick. You just raise the, even though not raise the request, now it's coming automatically. Printer already installed. You have to just click on the printer once to configure. Now, after that, what I change, I see. Now, if you need a printer to be installed in the laptop or the desktop, raise a request. At the midnight, a job will be running and installing the printer on your laptop or desktops. This is what the automation. This is what the productivity has been increased. So the earlier a user need to be do or agent need to be do all these things. Now it has been done by the system only. This is what the benefit. Now let's understand these terms, which is important. Okay. So to understand this part, we will see this thing. Yeah. Okay. First of all, we have to understand the service. Service means what we want to deliver. Again, the same definition to the customer which they want to be achieved. Okay. A value mainly which you want to deliver to the customer. Now, what is request? What is request here? If you see, the request means something which you want to be get. It's not an incident. Like if you go to somewhere house and you say, hey, can you give me a glass of water? You are requesting it, right? You are requesting it. You're sitting for a dinner or you're sitting for a lunch, but there is salt or the plate on which you have your food, it's fell down. That is the incident because it's an interruption in the service now. Someone was serving and by mistake it doesn't fell down now. So request, I can say it is kind of a mechanism to obtain or to change or to distribute the user service. Like I said, I am giving a trainings. This is a service I'm giving, right? Now you want to obtain it. Atul, can I enroll your classes? Or you want to use it? Or I want to be distributed to everybody. Guys, I'm running a batch, anybody can join. But for that, you have to be request me. Remember the word which we discussed. Let me come back here to do little bit more part. What is operate? Because until let's also one more thing in ITSM, if you're not clear on the terms, you cannot proceed further. It is a game of the terms only on. And also one more thing, after this training, if you're planning to go for the ITSM exam as well, don't use your brain which you're using in your projects. Atul, what is that? Because in the exam, ServiceNow want to know how the base system is working. When I say the base means when you get it from ServiceNow, how it's working. I'm more than 8 to 9 years in ServiceNow. I know that I can do these many things in ServiceNow, in incident, in change, in problem and request. But is it available? Is it given by ServiceNow in the base system? In the baseline system, in the baseline instance? No. So don't put those things when you're preparing for the exam. This is what I learned actually. In my office, I trained 5 guys on the ITSM to already given the exam. Same fundamental they also apply. You have to go through a specific set of book and the question will come from that only. That is guarantee. So what is operate means that what offering are best and how do we present this? Like let's say Samira is best in making biryani. She knows that she is best in making biryani. Now, how she want to offer this to everybody? Shall she go to everybody's house and knock the door? Hey guys, I make a good biryani. Do you want to order? Or she create a video and put on the Facebook so that people can order from there? This is what the operate means. How we should present to our customer. They're saying in Hindi, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, means what you are able to see or what people are able to see, you can sell them. This is what the operate means here. And how to operate, these things are there. Like if you're working in a company, you need a laptop, you raise a request. You need a shared drive access, you raise a request. You need a mobile phone, you raise a request. But you did not go and raise a request. You go to some catalog. There is a catalog in the background. What is the meaning of the catalog in the simple word? We go to the restaurants. We get a menu card. That is the catalog. How they define? Starter, drinks, starter, main course. Main course again, curry, gravy, chapati, sweets or desserts, salad, and other things will be there. In a single catalog, they have a different categories. If you want to, and also remember, you did not order a category, you order an item. Let's say Farah and her family go to some restaurant. They will not say, hey, bring the Chinese category. No, they say, can you bring this Manchurian? You are ordering an item, not a category. Okay, so this is what we have to be set. We have to be know that what is the best way to offer the services to the users. And this thing need to be maintained, or this thing need to be recorded in this two catalog. And what is service portfolio? What I'm selling in the market, or what I can do is my portfolio. Like Samira says, Atul, I'm good in consulting, I'm good in baking, I'm good in cooking. This is what her portfolio. So we say, no, 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 no. I'm good in solving the Sudoku. I'm good in solving the English juggles. She's offering that service in the market. If you want to learn, I can teach you. This is what the portfolio says. And again, remember, in the portfolio we have three things: current offering, pipeline offering, and retired offering. We will discuss this in depth. Any question? Point on this understanding? Farah, Samira,
No,
Surbhi, Prashanti.
Atul, hi, good morning. I just want to know one thing, right? See, ServiceNow is one of the ITSM tool, right?
Right.
I mean, right? It's just a, but it is following some sort of framework, right? And usually we say that ITIL is the
Right.
best fit for ServiceNow, correct?
Right.
Now, if we go with the ITL basic understanding, right?
Mhm.
Usually they put change, service request. I mean, all of that under. I mean, especially the change and all, right? They put it under operations. Oh, sorry, not in the operations, in the transition phase.
Transitions. Mhm.
Transition phase, right? So here, when we say that the change is under the maintenance and not maintenance, sorry, and the improvement, right?
Improvement. Right.
So how are we aligning these different flows with the basic ITIL? I mean,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So number one, it- this is not the right that ITIL is or service ITIL is best fit for service now. Service now
Okay.
is ITIL compliant. Okay, that is number
Okay.
one point.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Second, this is what ITIL defined that okay, operation is this, transition is this, design is
Mm-hmm.
service now says I'm using the processes given by service ITIL to me. That in a
Mm-hmm.
change, I have three type of changes. This is what service now using
Mm-hmm.
because you cannot match exact to exact here
Correct.
because this is what operation or transition says it's a take a long time, improvement also take a long time. Do you think
Correct.
if you give idea today to your manager, tomorrow you will implement? It will take time
Mm-hmm.
because it will go some cost approval, some idea approval, then you get a team, then you build that,
Mm-hmm.
then you develop that,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put that.
Correct.
It means it's a long cycle. The terminologies has been get changed a little bit. Maintenance means operation,
Mm.
improvement means transition. And you will
Correct.
surprise that the same something similar question has been asked to me in the interview. Why
Yeah, to me also.
the change management has been
Yeah.
in the transition, not in the operation?
Mm.
And something similar lines, I answer on that part. Okay. Now coming to the maintaining. In the maintenance, we have a two modules: incident management and the problem management. And maintenance says that what is the cost of each offering. If I am giving you a training as a service,
Mm-hmm.
what is the best price I should quote? Because I have to maintain that. Definitely, I'm putting my time, I'm putting my effort, I'm losing my family time, I'm losing my sleep time. So I should be able to charge that part. But it should not be over as well and should not be less as well. Like if you let's say because in this batch you all four are ladies now, okay, and definitely being the lady, you when you go to some shop, definitely you bargain. No, 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 it I need by this much amount. Then what shopkeeper say, sorry ma'am, this is what we got it.
Mm.
Maybe you go for some shopping for outfits, you say it's 2000. No, no, I'll pay only 1800. And shopkeeper say, no, 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 we are getting on 1900. It means he need to maintain that cost. right? So this is what the term here, that what is the best you should offer from the cost perspective. This is what the problem we got in the before time, that costs are going very high. There's no budgetary control. And how you will calculate, you have some parameters in the background. Every company know that how to be calculated. So like when we apply for any job, we got a salary bracket, right? Because that salary bracket is the cost they can best offer to you. That if we get this person in my company, this is what best I can offer, because as per company understanding, you are fitting in this particular role on this particular salary only. Now, one more thing, because incident and problem are the two modules which work hand in hand. In this, because what is okay, now discuss a little bit on this part. What is incident? Incident is a interruption in the services, is the incident. Like you are using your mobile phone and internet is not working properly. Then you call to the service desk or the service provider. This is what the incident. Now, why internet is not working and how to fix that internet and what to do to fix that internet, it's required a cost. This is what come in the maintenance part. So let's say example, I'm giving you training now. I said, guys, we have an agreement of the 40 days. After 2 or 3 days, I'm putting 3 or 4 holidays. No, guys, I'm not good. I'm not well. I have a lot of work. I'm putting after every 2 or 3 days, I'm putting 3 or 4 holidays. Now, what do you think? How often it break? Atul, ऐसे तो it's not a good, because we're losing the touch every after 2 or 3 days. We're losing the touch, right? Because the services which I'm giving is now interrupted. One or two, one time, 2 times, it's good. It's fine. But if you're doing every week like this, sorry, it's a more costly than it's a more costly for me now, because instead of 40 days you're taking 80 days to complete this. Second, I'm losing touch on every 2 or 3 days. That is it. So under this, that how often that break, why you change your service providers when you're not happy with that service, and how you see this part, more interruption making you to switch the service provider, right? This is what come in the maintenance, and this cost is related to the incident management here. We can save our cost in the maintenance mainly. Less interruption hoga. If there's a less interruption in the service, it means your services are going smooth. You are on the cost saving part. Now, second part is the problem management. I have a next slide which will discuss more depth that how these 4 or 5 things are interrelated. Problem management means something which occurring every time and you don't know the root cause. Let's take example. In my one of batch, there was a guy who were attending a training almost on the alternative days. In a week, he attended only 2 or 3 days, 3 days or max 2 days. But I was not aware that why this is be happening. This is what the problem management come in the picture. And here we talk about that how much cost it will to fix that particular problem.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the event management process, I know, I mean, it's again coming from the ITIL term, right? But if we don't go with the event, right, monitoring is one of the important key feature for the maintenance as well, right? Because
Right.
you need to keep an eye on what is running around. Then only if service is down, right, you will know. Because for
Right.
fixing it, you need to know the cause. I mean, fine. I mean, the whole root cause will come from the problem management, but still, incident and monitoring or event management, I believe, are crucial and important part of the maintenance, right? So in service now, I've seen that it falls actually under the ITOM model,
Yes.
right? I mean, usually the event and monitoring, they have I mean, the overall CMDB and the event and all, right? They put it under the ITOM.
Right. Now, okay. Now you're mixing two things.
Okay.
Okay. We are talking about the ITSM. That
Right.
what
Right.
service I can provide.
Hmm.
How and ITOM is mainly on the operation management, your infrastructure part. That how I can make sure my infra is good, and before an incident get raised, I get an alarm. I get a sense. Oh, something can be break now. Before my customer report, let's close it or let's solve it.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Even though that also has cost associated, but to reduce the number of incidents, we have that event management on the place. Okay, so
Yes.
hold it things, because if you mix the things like this, then it will be confusion for you.
Okay.
Event management, cloud management, infrastructure management is completely separate product. Completely.
Mm-hmm.
This is something on the front end part which a user can see. Okay, now tell me, you are using mobile phone, you have
Yeah.
your SIM, right? Do you know
Mm-hmm.
that your service provider have a event management or not? नहीं पता, right?
Correct.
Are
Yeah.
you bothered about the same?
No. No.
नहीं. What do you bother? You bother
My
that
phone.
using
My SIM should be working.
should be working. If it is
Yeah.
not working, what you do? You will raise the event or you will raise the incident.
Incident.
Simple. So this is what
Okay.
the same concept here,
Mm-hmm.
which is for the users. I don't bother that what system my company is using to or my provider is using. I don't bother. Maybe they're doing manually or they're doing some automation part. Okay, clear now.
Yeah. 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 Fine. Thank you.
Okay. And the last, we are going on the improvement. That how I can improve this particular offering. And to do this part, we have a change management. Okay. Because again, remember the example of the restaurant. We open the restaurant, it doesn't mean the work has been done. People will give the feedback, customer will give the feedback. We have to be improved. Also, one more thing. It is not necessary that every time we have to be improved as well. Sometimes we have to be ignore few complaints or incident, not incident, I can say some complaints kind of things. Because customer will say, no, no, put some green lights in the hall, ambience will be good. Come on, it's not required for me as of now. But to improve that, we have that one what I can say, PDCA, plan, do, check, act. We can follow that particular cycle. So how we reach on the change? There's the incident that become problem. From to fix that, we have a change. And when you put a lot of changes together, it become a release, major release. Okay, so this is the fundamental of these particular terms here. That what is incident, what is change,
Mm-hmm.
what is problem, and knowledge and configuration are the base for this one. If you stuck somewhere, you open the knowledge management. I'll give one example and you will definitely laugh. How many of you are using iPhone? Okay, tell me how many of you are using iPhone? Nobody.
We are. I mean, I am an Android loyal.
Okay,
I'm using iPhone.
good. So I bought a new iPhone 2 weeks back. Yesterday, I want to be reboot my iPhone, and you will be surprised that I don't know that how to reboot iPhone, because it's not like a simple Android that you double press on the key, it will be work. What I did, I go to Google and write how to restart the iPhone. Then I came to know it's not restart, it's a shutdown in the iPhone. It's not a restart. How I got? With the knowledge management. I go to iPhone site and I write my question. So the content which I get, that is the knowledge management. Okay. That is the knowledge management. And companies are promoting this part because, again, same example, if I raise a ticket or I raise a request to install the printer, it will take my time, it will take the agent time who will work on the printing installation. But if they write 10 or 20 steps how to install a printer, it's not required any new request, it's not taking any agent time, it will just take my time and I can install the printer immediately on my system. This is what the knowledge management. Now, what is the configuration management? In our house, in the configuration management, there's a term called the CI, configuration item. And what is CI? A component that help you to provide the services to your customer. It can be tangible, it can be intangible. It can be hardware, it can be software. Now I'll give an example. In our house, we have a fridge, washing machine, AC, oven, microwave, bed, dining table, sofa, and all the things are there. What these all? These all are the configuration item. Why? Because they are providing the services to us to make our life easy. Right? Now I'll give you an example that why it is important. Let's say Samira at home and fridge is not working. Okay, Samira called to her husband and he says, sorry, I'm busy in a meeting. You can directly call to mechanic and he will come and fix it. Samira said, okay. Samira called to the shopkeeper and say, hey, boss, there's something is not working at my house. Okay, that person says, ma'am, what is the something mean here? What does something mean here? No, something is not working at my house. No, ma'am, but tell me what is something is not working? Which something is not working? Because I cannot tell you that what is the solution for the same. Samira says, no. Boss, you're not understanding. Something is not working at my house. I'm facing some issue. Then the person say, ma'am, if you did not tell me what is that something, I cannot help you. Now that something is a configuration item. If Samira says that, buddy, in my house, fridge is not working, then that person can help you. So it means to raise an incident, you need a configuration item. To improve something in that offering, you need a configuration item. This CMDB is a heart of these three processes, I can say you. These three. Whenever we implement ServiceNow, we always make sure that on the phase 1 go live, we should have a minimum CI or CMDB to be ready. Not a mature one, but minimum we should be ready. We will discuss this in a little bit more depth. Okay, everybody clear till this point? Any doubt?
Yes, clear.
Okay, good. Now let's understand few examples of kind of a service offering which we say, or service we'll be offering in the market, like email exchange as a service, financial as a service, like okay, I will able to, or my company will maintain your financial ledgers or payroll. We can maintain it. Okay, like we can maintain, or we can provide a service of the email. Either you send the email on the email Outlook, either you send on the a mobile phone. We provide that service. When we say we provide that service, it means we set up the things for you and you can use that part. Or the normal one like service desk as a service. There's a customer in the market and they're looking for some company or some company who can help them to set up the service desk and run their service desk completely. Yes, we provide. Now, if you go outside, you will find I was going on Sunday. I was going somewhere, so I find a consultancy. We provide HR and payroll expertise on the regular, permanent and the contract basis. It means they are providing that services, that we have people who can work for you in the HR domain or in the payroll domain. This is what the offering. Anything which you can do for your customer, it is offering. Okay. Now, I'll not go much in depth for this one, but let me give you. Now the problem come, let's say Surbi and Farah are expert in service now. And I told them, guys, tomorrow we have a demo session with Prashanti and Samira. They are our customer and they want to be implement incident management and the change management. ठीक है अतुल, we will do. We are expert. Okay. Guys, please prepare some kind of a slides so that we can demo them and we get a sign off from them on that particular part. Okay. Both are the good. Surbi and Farah is good in service now. They go and they create some PPT and come back to me. Farah says, Atul, I am presenting incident and Surbi will present change management. Okay, show me. I saw Farah deck. Farah, it is missing that you did not put the SLA, you did not put the major incident, you did not put the security incident, you did not put the complete life cycle. Okay, so let me do that work. Surbi came. Okay, change management is good, but you're missing with the emergency change. You're missing with the normal change. You're missing with the templates as well. You're missing the approval process. You're missing with the task as well. She go, she update. Now the problem is that even though these two ladies are expert in the service now, but still not able to make a good slice. And to sort out this problem, service now bring a new concept. Even though it's not a new, not a new concept anymore. It's little old now, but they're selling this in the market with the name called the Now Create. What this do? Now Create is a repository. As of today, we are just having a theoretical discussion. I'll take you on the actual part of the Now Create as well. Okay, that how it will look like. Now Create is a repository which is created, maintained and supported by ServiceNow only. Atul, what this mean? This means if you are looking for a presentation of the change management, you can go in the Now Create and you can get it. Let me show you on my screen. Let me stop sharing for a minute and then I'll show you. Where we I'll share you one link as well for my previous video where you can go and check it. Yes. Yeah, okay. Now let me share again. Okay. So like this one, incident management. So now you can see 105 slides provided by ServiceNow, and it is completely on incident management, and you can modify that part. And believe me, nowadays a lot of customers or the partners are using this Now Create to solve their problem. So like this housekeeping agenda that we're going to be discuss about these things. And one more thing, don't think that Atul, these are the old slides. No, ServiceNow enhance these slides in every release. And now you can come here and see incident management process overview. See the slide, see the workflows. I'm telling you, if you want to learn ServiceNow, specifically these basics module, Now Create is the best way. Go to Google, and mention ServiceNow now create login. Login with the credentials, you will get all these things and see the responsibilities. Core process configuration, what you need to be do these things, how you can raise, who can raise. When you are stating the new, what will be happen. Even form also they have given. We are going to be discuss these things, guys. Don't worry. We are going to discuss these in depth now. Classification, CMDB, assignment group, how it's work in the what I can say, form level, or if someone sending any email, how it's work. In progress state में क्या होगा? I'm sure you and me cannot create slides up to this level, but ServiceNow providing us. It's not for the incident. Let me see if I have something else as well. Like CSM, I have. See, 21 slides are basics one, but it's a good one, I guess. Who can implement, what roles are required to understand all these things. Let me change as well. Like platform foundation, it was something good. No, I guess I don't have that one now available with me. But you can easily learn from these slides. Very easily you can learn. And also you get a starter stories. So in the now grade, you will get three things: methodology, asset, and success pack. As of now, just remember these three words. We will discuss when we go in that particular part. Why I'm telling you, because question can become from now create as well in the examination, that what step you will use. You will use methodology, you will use a success pack, or you will use the assets to go for the workshops preparation. And we have a starter stories. Means now, okay. I have a kid in my house. I want to teach him how to make a chapati. So I have to start with some basics. That take this flour, make it as a round, put your bowl on the top, make it round. These are the starter stories. What does this mean? If you want to implement ServiceNow for a customer, what are the minimum things? What are the minimum stuff they need to do so that they can start using the product? I'll give an example. Let's say Samira purchased a new fridge, double door, latest technology. Okay, the fridge get delivered and she opened that box and set up the fridge. Now, before you use the fridge in the actual format, you start putting the things. There's some guidelines has been given. Keep the doors open for 2 to 4 hours. Keep the switch on for 2 to 4 hours. Make sure that I should be done first time and then you remove that. Clean this shelf, remove these things. What are those? Those are the starter stories. Once you've done that, then you can start using it in the actual format. You can ignore if you want, but in this case there's a risk. If something not stay good in the fridge, you will say no, it's not a good fridge, but you will not say that you did not follow the starter stories. So for almost every module, ServiceNow provide few starter stories that before you implement, or not implement, sorry, before you start using it, actually follow this starter stories to make it at a place where you can use it. Okay. Clear everybody? Any doubt? Any question?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Surbhi, Samira, Prashanti. Okay.
It's clear. It's clear. Yeah. Till now it's clear.
Now I'll take this topic and then we'll close for the today. Okay. Number one, this picture you are able to see, you will not find on the internet because this is created by me as per my experience, my learning only. Okay, in this we have mainly three terms: incident, problem, change is the core. Knowledge, CMDB is the base. Okay, and I give this example almost in every training to understand that how it's work. Okay, and it is called IPC, incident, problem and change relationship. It's not Indian Penal Code. It's a incident, problem and change. Don't worry about this picture. Let's listen to this example. Surbhi is going to college every day. She has a bike or the scooty and she go from her home to college on the scooty. Day one, she pick up the scooty and she started and she's on the way to college. After driving approximately 3 to 4 kilometers, she is facing some issue in the scooty. Okay, it's giving very weird sound. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. She go to mechanic and say, Bhaiya, can you check this? It's getting some weird sound. That mechanic check and say, ma'am, it's done now. It will not, you will not face any issue. Okay, she paid the amount, done. After 3-4 days, she's again getting the same issue. Then she think maybe it's something get fixed new, so it take time to be settled down. After 3-4 days, again she is facing the same issue. She ignored because she was busy in exam, so she ignored. Again, after 3-4 days, she is facing the same issue. Now Surbhi get irritated because this sound is so weird that everybody is passing to her, is saying, hey, your scooty has some problem. She go back to the mechanic. And this time she did not say that, boss, can you check this issue? Her wordings will be changed now. And she say, boss, there's some problem in my scooty. Every 3-4 days, I'm getting this weird sound. This is what the problem management come. Occurrence or reoccurrence of the incident where the root cause is unknown. Where the root cause is unknown, that become the problem. Okay, now it become a problem. And problem take a time to sort out. Mechanic says, okay, ma'am, give me 2-3 days. I'll call you after 3 days and then I'll tell you that how to proceed further. Okay. Now in the problem management, that mechanics start doing analysis to get the root cause. ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? Why it's be happening? He check everything. He check engine. He check that carburetor or this silencer part. He check the main gearbox as well, kind of things. He check everything. And after 3 days, he called to Surbhi. Ma'am, I found the issue. Can you come to my shop and we can discuss? Okay. She go there. And now that person explained to Surbhi that there's an issue in your engine. This component is very old now. And sometime when it is hot, this become hot, it give a weird sound. Means with this help, with this problem management, we get a root cause. Okay. What is the next question of the Surbhi? What is the next step, boss? Tell me. Ma'am, we can fix it. Okay. Now discussing about the change. Okay. We did not reach here. Still here. We need to fix it. Okay. What's the next question? How much money it will be required? Ma'am, it will cost you approximately 5,000 rupees. And here the change management come because You are going to make a change in the CI. What is CI? Your scooty. Okay, take care. Take care. Now it's come to cost 5,000. She cannot spend 5,000 rupees. She go back to, so we go back to parents and say, Papa, this is what happened with the scooty. What she is doing? She is getting the approval now. Father, definitely. Surbi, 5,000 rupees is too much. Your scooty is already old, approximately 12, 13 years old now. Spending 5,000 is not worth it. Now, what is the next option? Either don't fix it and accept the risk, or get a new scooty. So be practical here, and this has happened. It is not required that every improvement will be taken care. This is what the cost and benefit analysis has been come in the picture. Her father says, Surbi's father says, no, it's too much. 5,000 is too much. Already 12, 13 years old is scooty, 2 years left of the life of the scooty now as per the standards. Let's sell out and get a new scooty. Surbi is happy. But if the scooty is only 3 years old, 5,000, okay, Surbi, go ahead. She get the approval. This is what change management. She go back to the mechanic. Bhaiya, I got approval. Fix it. Okay, ma'am, give me 2 days. And to take the approval, coming to your question, Surbi, why it is in the improvement part? Taking the approval, doing the cost benefit analysis, take 4 days at your home. Okay, so this is what it's a transition phase. It's taking time to be understand that do we need to be fix it, or shall we proceed without fixing it only? And once you get approval, you go to mechanic, he will fix it. Now you using scooty for next 3-4 days, 5 days, 7 days, no further issue has been encountered. Change successful. Change successful, issue get resolved. This is what the relationship in these three. Now the question comes to where is the knowledge management? We are smart guys nowadays. When this guy mechanic told, ma'am, we have to be change this particular part, Surbi start checking on the internet. What is the cost of this part? What is the benefit of this part? How this part can be work? What is the reason can be for this failure and all things? She starts checking on the different websites. And she come back to the mechanic. नहीं भैया आप तो बोल रहे 5,000, it's just 2,000 cost. Because you're getting information from the knowledge article. Along with, maybe you get something more. Bhaiya, please check the other carburetor as well. Because I read on the internet that the reason of this weird sound can be some other component as well. So this is where that knowledge management has been linked with this process. So these two, CMDB or configuration and knowledge, aren't just a supporting one. But these three are interlinked, not only on the process level. In the service now, when we go for the incident and change and problem demo as well, I will show you that how these are interrelated as well. Now put the question. Clear this relationship, that how these concepts work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Samira and Prashanti.
Yeah.
Good. So with this, we are done on the basics understanding of these modules. And now tomorrow we are going to be we're going to be understand that what are the roles required to perform these activities. A broader role, then we go in the narrow wise as well. As per the process we will go. Okay. Any question, last question before I stop the recording here, guys. Okay. Let me stop the recording and take a quick attendance now.